currently at the Iowa Gulch trailhead outside of Leadville, and today I will be doing a late afternoon hike up a 13er called Dyer Mountain. We are starting above the tree line, so it's only about 1,700 feet of total elevation gain, and if I remember correctly, we will finish right around 13,200 feet. I didn't find too much on this trail. I know it's a little less traveled, so I've pieced together a GPX file and uploaded it to my Garmin Explorer, which I have currently running on my watch, if you can see. So I do have navigation. I've got a windbreaker because it will be very windy out in this area. It typically is. It is a very sunny day, so I don't expect any adverse weather, although that can always change at this altitude. And yeah, I've got my headlamp because I do anticipate hiking down in the dark. Not ideal, but 100% doable. So yeah, wish me luck. I am a quarter mile into my hike up to Dyer Mountain. Seven minutes in, I am 0.6 miles into my hike, 500 feet of total elevation gain. I am really feeling the altitude, so I'm taking it very slow. I anticipate finishing after dark, which is fine. I've got my headlamp, my windbreaker, my navigation. So I've yet to see anybody else on this trail, so I'll check in a bit. Current trail conditions. It is a build your own route and slug through all these boulders. I hope it's not like this the rest of the way, because this is gonna take for fucking ever. Alright, too out of shape to whistle. Took that hint. Is this the way? Alright, I think we go up here. It's pretty cool. My biggest issue right now is that I can't breathe. So it just makes for a very slow pace and frequent steps or breaks. gonna try that left. About halfway up. 0.77 miles remaining and 1,157 feet. Checking in a bit. Cool breeze feels really good. Wish it came with some oxygen, but I'll take what I can get. Still haven't seen a single person. Or animal, for that matter. This is steep. Fuck. God. I wish I wasn't such a fat ass this winter. What a fucking slog. I can barely keep my footing. Probably won't come across on the video, but we're probably going up at about a 45-degree angle on loose rock at that. Thankfully, the wind is at my back. This whole place is literally just a pile of fucking rocks. Slow and steady. That's all that matters. I could take all night if I had to. I got the gear for it. As long as Lauren doesn't hit the SOS button early. told her midnight, which should still be plenty of time. But knowing how I am out here with the altitude and how I underestimated Albert, I am trying to be very conservative. If you can see that, that's 0.62 miles left. My total elevation gain remaining, what I've done so far, and the elevation gain. 800 feet so far. It's a slow race. Oh well. Fuck it. This is what I live for. Doing shit that I don't have any business doing. Fuck me. This is just a pile of loose fucking rocks. You don't mean to complain. It just helps me. I'm talking to myself. If you haven't used Garmin Explore before, I highly recommend it. There was not hardly any information online about this trail or this mountain. So I did a little bit of research on Google Maps, which was kind of useless except for the trailhead location. And then I used Garmin Explore, sorry if I say Connect, it's Garmin Explore, to build my course coordinates, and then it lets me know if I'm on path or off path. If I'm off path, it will beep. So I highly recommend doing that. In addition to having paper maps. I don't have one today just because this is, it's a pretty difficult route to get lost on. But I usually do, and I do recommend both. Where the fuck are we going? I feel like I'm off trail. So, well, this sucks. I think I'm just gonna climb up that gully. Well, I'm off course. Whatever. We make our own this time. The only concern I have going up this route is avoiding knocking any of the boulders that I'm stepping on, because they could dislodge. In fact, that sounds sketchy. There is water going right underneath that. Fuck. Maybe I can go up this way. Yeah, talk about fucking sketchy. At least it's not a fucking glacier. God damn it. I gotta turn back. I can't go up this way. Alright. I have backtracked my way off of the ice. I'm just gonna start climbing up to get back on route. I honestly don't know if there is a route that we're actually following. Like I said, I haven't seen anybody all day, so nor do I have any recent information on this trail. Here we go. There is a trail. Oh, it's a waste of time. Oh. It's not like this the rest of the way. That's gonna make for a slow ascent and descent. If you want to climb a 14er, but you hate crowds, look for a 13er. They're a lot less populated. Probably a little less than this one, but it's kind of nice. Oh shit, I got a little dizzy there. Alright, cool. Made it up. Now where the fuck do I go? Up there. Gemini seems to think I can get from the start of the trailhead to Sheridan Mountain over there and Mount Sherman. I have no fucking way or idea how it thinks I could do that. which is a good point. Never rely exclusively on AI data. It's a good starting point, but always verify what you can. Oh. That would suck to slip, so I won't. Slow and steady, remain sure-footed. Glad I brought my boots and not my shoes. I'm sure I underestimated this stupid fucking piece. Alright. Break time. Elevation gain. I have about a half mile to go, and 883 feet. Pretty good, but also just going really slow because this altitude does not like me very much. I've still yet to see anybody or anything. This trail is just rocks. Sorry. It's just rocks. Lots and lots of rocks. Meaning I get through. Everything's kind of slippery. So I lose my balance. But yeah. Get at it. 0.41 miles to go. Almost 6 o'clock. 700 feet remaining. So I'm over halfway. I'm just tired of all these rocks. I'm gonna try and stay off this. I don't know if you guys can hear that wind, but it is loud. Not in this area. There it is, as I say it. I'm gonna feel this tomorrow, I know it. That should be my peak up there. I don't really see a route with it. There's the wind. You know, I think this is the least traveled hike I've ever done. Done sketchier as shit, but there were other people, so if I hurt myself, I at least somewhat had a backup plan. I don't have cell service either, so, but it's alright. It's just a hike up. Just across. This is where I've got to find my route. I don't want to climb anything too steep because I don't know if you can tell, but it's all loose rock. Let's see. It has me going up that. Check in. It's 6:03. I have 680 feet remaining. I've done 1,032 feet. I have 0.38 miles remaining, and I am in going an hour and 40 minutes at 1.34 miles. So nothing crazy. I mean, I've done 10-15 miles, 7,000 feet of elevation. I'm also not in shape though, and this altitude is kicking my butt. Current issue is route finding. My route is telling me to go straight up here. You can't really see how steep it is, but it is, and it's all loose rock. So I'm gonna find a good route and try to commit to it. This is where I wish I had at least somebody else on this trail, or if it was more populated. I am way off course on the route that I downloaded, but I am certain that's not the way to go. So I'm trying this way, and then I'll cut back. Well, there's another cairn. That's a good sign. I really feel like the only fucking person in this whole valley. I love it. Oh man. Mount Sheridan and Mount Sherman, I believe. There are hiking trails that go to that peak on the west side. This is the east side. I think there are possibly technical routes up the side, but that's the only way you're getting up that. That is a whole other hike. Reach my cairn and regroup. Okay, where to go? Where to go? Alright, I figured out where I'm going, roughly. That's our peak. That's a false peak. Or whatever it is. It could be a 14er actually. I'm gonna make my way this way, and I see some switchbacks to use. And I think I see a trail. Look at that. I'll be honest, I thought I was picking an easy trail because I didn't want to overdo it, but I'm enjoying myself. I love being in over my head, so my breathing and my route finding and the trail being nothing but boulders is really slowing me down a lot. I'm doing all right. One foot in front of the other. Pretty much. Go this way. I would not have been able to do this without hiking poles. I know that already. Really all it takes is one slip to bust my knee and turn this hike into a problem, which I don't want, which is why we're taking it slow, nice and easy, and steady footing. I do not know if I'm on or off trail. I hear something. You don't want to look behind us, so I won't show you for those in case they watch this and they want to yell at me. See, it's too bright. I just gotta keep going. Fuck. Well, this is becoming problematic. I have yet to see a cairn. Really thought I was going to be walking up this one. This is Katahdin all over again. It really doesn't go on camera. I'm about hiking at a 45-degree angle right now on loose rock. So that is the primary reason of my pace and the lack of a route and another checkpoint to hit. Of course, GPX file that I downloaded, and that is okay because that is not the Bible. Holy shit. Alright. Baby steps. Oh shit. I have to be extremely careful right now. I don't know if you can hear all the rocks moving around, but the footing's fairly loose. The last thing I need is all of this coming down on me. I think this is what I meant when I told myself not to overdo it. Just pick an easy hike. Is that my trail? And of course, I'm not listening to myself right now. Although I'm very confident that I can continue. All right. I think this is just the hard part right here. I also think my GPX file was right, because I think I might see an inkling of a trail. Yeah, baby. This is nice. I might have to come over. I'm close, but I'm not like there. And I'm still in turnaround territory. So no wonder I'm the only one out here. I'm just climbing a random fucking mountain. Oh well, Tony. You're already there. I need a break. Starting to feel that voice telling me to. It's gonna be tricky getting down, but fuck. Come on. Give me a round. Give me a fucking round. I would definitely consider this a class 3, class 4. One of the biggest risks on this is rockfall. I have found my route. Hopefully that makes it a lot easier. Because that was not easy. Really wish I could pick up a faster pace. Check in. It's 6:27. Watch says I have 480 feet remaining, which said we're only at about 30 minutes. That's accurate. But I just climbed through all that loose boulder. Here's my actual route. Gonna make it to the top of this. Alright, we're gonna keep going. He updated Lauren that it's gonna take a little longer. I just don't want her calling emergency services because I'm showing up late. I think I'm over the worst of it. This is not why I picked this route. Fuck it. The last half hour has been a really slow grind up this boulder field. I'm just glad they're small, but the problem with that is it makes everything loose and a little more dangerous. But fuck, you can't beat that view. Holy shit. Holy fuck. $6:35. Let's go. Summited Dyer Mountain is 13,000 the only person on this entire mountain. I have not seen a single person since I have been on this trip. Very rocky on the way up. I had to climb up a boulder field for about 800 feet elevation. The altitude is kicking my ass. But you can't beat it. You can't beat things like this. Dyer Mountain, a 14,000 foot peak in the Leadville area. I believe it is the Gulch range. I'm not 100% sure on that. I could not find a lot of information about this peak. The only person on the summit right now. First check-in since summit. It is 8:59. I am past all the boulder field bullshit. That was not fun. I've got, well, it says 43 feet remaining, which is a lie. So I'm 4.5 hours in. I did it. Bit off more than I could chew as usual. Sun is starting to set, so I will have to bust out the headlamp at some point and finish in the dark. The route is pretty easy to follow in general, so I'm not worried about getting lost. I'm just ready to be done. My back hurts, my legs hurt. I've been boulder hopping for the past hour and a half. So, hell yeah. I really hate this loose rock. It just doesn't end. Where the fuck am I supposed to even go? at something. Fuck these rocks. Fuck these rocks. Spider. Oh, thank God, trail. This is really the most dangerous part usually, because I am gassed. I've been gassed. And I just don't want to slip, you know? Oh, fuck. I just want to go home. Oh shit. Fuck. I can't wait to be on a real path. Kind of like this, but easier. I'm gonna stop filming for a bit. What fucking time is it? 9:44. Pitch fucking dark. I've been hiking in the dark for about an hour. I don't know. It's okay, but it makes me a little uneasy. I'm done, man. I don't know why I do this shit. It's gonna take me 2 days to recover. There's the moon, though. Cannot wait to be lying down in my bed. Finally off all that loose rock. That's the biggest problem about this mountain. And I can see why people don't do it, which is kind of what I like about it. But it is all loose rock, and at around the last 800 feet, maybe to 1,000 feet, it is just climbing up a boulder field, which I don't mind. It's slow, but the problem is on the way down. If you start to get fatigued like I am, that's where you start making mistakes and you roll your ankle, and now you're in a situation where you really don't want to be in. My whole body hurts. I've been sniffling. Oh, my back hurts. My knees hurt. Oh. And I should be right up here, hopefully. I think I see my Jeep. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I'm so happy to be done. Oh man, fuck this. Oh, fuck my life. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Jesus. If you are real, I really, really do appreciate you right now. Oh, son of a bitch. There's the Jeep. There's me. Over it all. Oh. Later. What fucking time is it? 9:44. Pitch fucking dark. I've been hiking in the dark for about an hour. I don't know. It's okay, but it makes me a little uneasy. I'm done, man. I don't know why I do this shit. It's gonna take me 2 days to recover. There's the moon, though. Cannot wait to be lying down in my bed. finally off all that loose rock. That's the biggest problem about this mountain. And I can see why people don't do it, which is kind of what I like about it. But it is all loose rock, and at around the last 800 feet, maybe to 1,000 feet, it is just climbing up a boulder field, which I don't mind. It's slow, but the problem is on the way down. If you start to get fatigued like I am, that's where you start making mistakes and you roll your ankle, and now you're in a situation where you really don't want to be in. My whole body hurts. I've been sniffling. Oh, my back hurts. My knees hurt. Oh. And I should be right up here, hopefully. I think I see my Jeep. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I'm so happy to be done. Oh man. Fuck this. Oh, my life. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Jesus. If you are real, I really, really do appreciate you right now. Oh, son of a bitch. And there's the Jeep. And there's me. Over it all. Oh. Later.